Alright guys, I want to do a quick video about how to hand feed pigeons. I see a lot of people asking about it. I don't know, how old is this guy, what? 12, 15 days? I don't know. His dad stopped feeding them, so here's Kaytee exact formula. It's meant for just birds, it's not meant for pigeons specific, but everyone uses it. It's good stuff. You don't really need it at this age. At 4 days old, the bird's getting just seed from its parents. You can see them through the crop at that age, but you can still use this. You can also, here's how I feed this. This is a water bulb. You buy it at Foy's or Fred's, Jed's, Fred's or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Here's how I grab the bird and do it. I split its neck with these two fingers, like if this is the bird's neck, and then I go in with these fingers, my pointer and thumb, and I open it. I just split the beak and hold it open, and then go in. So it's like that. And then just reach in between, and then you got to grab the beak once you have it in. Grab the bottom beak, or he'll wiggle out the bottom mandible. But like I said, they really don't need Kaytee at this age. I'd only recommend it really for like maybe the first week, and you should be mixing seed in by then. The seed, when they're young, I soak it in water, soak it overnight, or soak it for 2 nights. And it becomes, you can just smash it with your fingers at that age. And you don't have to do that, but it's going to help the baby digest it even faster. So it is to the baby's advantage. Once you're just feeding seeds, they do need water still. So, you know, make sure you're giving it water. You don't have to use one of these water bulbs. The good thing about this is it's totally flexible, so it doesn't damage at all. And this just comes off for, just rinse it out. But you can get, you know, you can get soft tip syringes and things like that work as well too. I'll throw in grit too at this stage. I'll just mix in a little grit, but grit's not necessary for them. If you check out my other video I just did about pigeons and grit. Am I missing anything?
Nah. Just weaned early, tame.
Oh, let's go in the loft real quick. I want to show you some babies' crops because people never know how much to feed them. Let's find some young. If you already have pigeons, then you probably know how big the crops get. But if you don't have pigeons, you found a rescued one, you can take a look. These guys hatched 3 days ago. You go right there. I mean, his crop's kind of half empty. But don't be afraid to push it. The parents will really bulge out those crops. I mean, you can see those crops sticking out. These pigeons are 2 days old. Let's show this guy. Look at that big, fat crop. That's all the crop, just filled with seeds. You can still kind of see them here at this age. But yeah, it's going to be really hard for you to overfeed it. When you're doing the really young ones, don't, you want to be feeding them 2-3 times a day. It depends on how fast they go through the food. If you fill up their crop in the morning and come evening time, it's still filled or still has juice in it, you're feeding it too much. You don't want the seed or juice to stay left in, or it can rot and they'll get sour crop. So, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. You'll probably be underfeeding it and not overfeeding. But that's just something to keep in mind. When you're giving the bird water or Kaytee with this or with anything, make sure you don't have air in it. You don't want to push air into them. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just going to give them gas. But when they're newborns,
Give the thing a good squeeze.
it can cause problems. So make sure you don't get any air in with it, or very little.